Greetings, programs. It is Dark Horse 13 Golf here with yet another, hopefully somewhat entertaining video. Um, Now, this one's going to cover a group of mechs I call the Unloved. Now, we all know there's certain battle mechs out there that the meta is either left behind, they become has-beens, or maybe even never was. You know, sometimes the entire chassis is maligned. Sometimes it's just a variant of that chassis. And it occurred to me to wonder, are these horrible, unusable mechs beyond redemption? Now, I did a little research online, tier lists, and forums, and just general conversation, and I came up with a list of several of these mechs of which several I actually own. So I just decided to see, are they truly past redemption? Is there anything we can do with these to make them even marginally useful? And we're going to go ahead and start with, and while this is supposed to be videos about redemption and positivity, I'm going to be a little negative right here. This Panther, the Panther-10P, I personally believe is pound for pound the worst mech in the game. And when we go to the mech lab, I'll go ahead and explain why. Here we go. Now, I will tell you, the Panther, it's got a bit of a I guess you can call it a cult following. There's some people that really like it. The K and R variants for PPC carrying mostly. But this guy's awful. And it's the hard points that do it in. First of all, it's got 2 ballistic hard points in the right arm and 2 missile hard points in the center torso. Excuse me. Right. Now, the 2 missile points in the center torso basically means that you can't even use 2 6 racks to get that much extra punch. The best you can hope for is 2 4 racks in the center. And then you got 2 in the right arm. You know, a common thing I've seen is having dual AC2s. And that's okay, but I wanted to see if I can do something a bit different. But we'll get back to that in a minute. We'll go ahead and head back here and have a look at the quirks, though, and look at some positives. Now, to me, the best part is the armor bonuses. This mech gets significant armor bonuses, and the ballistic quirks and the missile quirks are not bad. I chose to go the missile route. There were some other things considered. The two SRM4s in the chest and 2 machine guns, but that just seemed really thin, you know. But actually, all of this is thin, to be honest with you. Now, it does have an SRM spread bonus, and then of course cooldown, velocity, and range. That's all great. But it gains significant ballistic quirks. You see, the range is, I believe, 25%, velocity 20%, and cooldowns 25%. This all did a little bit of math. Now, on the cooldown, with a AC5 module, because I am running the AC5, and I'll get that in a minute, it's going to just a hair over a second. Normally, an AC5 baseline runs 1.66 seconds cooldown, so that's actually pretty good. Range-wise, a bit over 800. I think it was 817. I might be mistaken. I had it wrote down somewhere, but which, you know, for something that has a baseline of 620 meters optimal, that's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Now you have pretty much a pretty solid sniper weapon. You know, hitting 5 apiece from fairly far out. You know, I just didn't know what to do with this thing, and it occurred to me, instead of trying to do too much at once, something this minimal, you know, with this amount of minimal resources, you know, I decided to make it really good at one thing instead of trying to take advantage of all the missiles and the ballistics and try to just cram everything in there. So what I came up with was a relatively high-speed long-range harasser with a bit of a punch, more than an AC2 would give you. And this is the loadout I came up with. Now, here's got the AC5. We have 135 rounds of ammo. That's 4.5 tons. And now when I do, especially with like missiles and ammunition, excuse me. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I have this thing in my head I do is like potential maximum potential damage you can call it. So 135 rounds is 500. So you're talking about like about 750, I believe, somewhere in there, and that's cool. You know, 750 is the most damage I could do if everything went perfectly and all my shots landed full strength. And in this situation, that's the best you can really hope for. This mech is completely ammunition dependent, no energy, and energy weapons are better in light mechs anyway because they are lighter. When you start, aside from machine guns, you start putting ballistics on ballistics. They're pinpoint damage, all that stuff. They're capable to burst with the ultras, but they're heavy. And not only are they heavy, they require even more, with ammo. So, I mean, an autocannon system is a heavy investment of your slots and your weight. You know, even running cool, pinpoint damage is cool, but you got to be prepared to pay the piper on that. So this is what I came up with, and got a couple jump jets there, try to make it a little bit more mobile, give it a little bit more three-dimensional play, and it's simple, and I'm hoping that it works out just as well as I think it is, as I think it will, which is marginal. As long as it's marginally useful, this thing can be redeemed. So we're gonna go ahead and find out. I'm gonna go ahead and head on to some gameplay, and we'll see if this theory works. All right, domination on Frozen City. I'm gonna hang around the edges and snipe on down. Let's see how this goes.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Fleet Command, coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Alright. Now, this is a very specific gameplay style. You're a gun drone. That's why I even named it. You get jumped by another light, you're not knife fighting, you're screwed. See, this is going to suck a lot. I did not want to have to go down in here, but I'm one of the fastest ones and lose otherwise. But anyway, you don't want to, and you basically want to hang group, which is what I can't do right now. And lend your weight of fire, so be a bit further back and unobtrusive as possible, and focus down components. That's really what you should do here. And keep in mind that your damage pool is unlimited.
Target spotted.
So you gotta make every shot count. This is where I die. Always the situations where I really am not a fan of domination on Frozen City. Uh-oh.
Target acquired.
Oh. It starts already. I'm just harassing.
New target acquired.
This isn't good at all. I'm not. No. You're not fighting a goddamn linebacker right off the bat. Oh, sorry, buddy. Now that the groups are active, go back.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Airstrike online.
Oh. Slung arms.
New target acquired.
Here.
New target acquired.
Basically, I'm gonna be swatting the nose. Oh.
There's a marauder with 2 PPCs and a gas rifle on the opposing side, so I won't cross the field.
Oh man, he's annoyed. Staying unobtrusive apparently easier said than done. See, I get where I can get. Well, let's see here.
Target acquired.
Oh wow. Okay, that's not good.
New target acquired.
Try to focus inside.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Oh,
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
nice. Never mind. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, that's not good. Oh,
Target
I don't
acquired.
want to do that too much.
Okay, let's warn the marauder.
New target acquired.
Ugh.
Airstrike online.
We're a quarter of the way there. Keep it up.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Well, unobtrusive, unobtrusive.
Target destroyed.
That's right.
Halfway there.
What hit me? Well, that was
We
that.
almost have it. Hold on for just a little longer. Command is happy to hear of your success and achievements on the surface.
Well, I don't know if I got a high damage total, but that wasn't a too bad of a showcase of how to play this. I got, yeah, alright, I'll take it. It's really hard because you only have the one weapon working. It's really hard to get a high damage total. But basically that's what you do. You run around and stick with the main group and try to lend your way to fire where it's needed. So, that's really about it. Is this doable? Yeah. Should it be done? Probably not. You're kind of taken away from the team with this. So, yeah. There's other builds. If you want to leave in a comment a build idea or something you maybe have done, that'd be great. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. The next video will be up in a day or so, and we'll continue on the series of the Unloved. Anyway, this is Dark Horse 1-3 Golf, and it's good to have you guys along, and hope to see y'all again soon.